a brand or building a business which is into a family-based business, probably we face all these situations and circumstances as well. Hi, my name is Avek's a business strategy and a business coach altogether. And in this video, I'm going to give you deep insights in terms of taking the journey way ahead, and also to understand how it actually, deep shots those nuggets in terms of building family business, right? So watch this video till the end, and you got the thumbnail correctly equally as well, which is all about the crux and the roots of building a family business, right? So go stay till the end and go through the entire video as well, and also ensure that you stay till the end, because towards the end I'll be able to give you some pop back in some actionables actions as well, which will help you to keep on moving toward into this journey and get the best out of it. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead deep dive into it and understand the essence of building the crux and roots of building family businesses. And if you happen to be one of those family business owner, I'm sure this is the video that you would probably looking forward for a long time, right? So yes, as I was mentioning the same, after going through a lot of business journey and coming from a business family background, going through 4 or 5 business verticals in the journey way ahead, way ahead, and then understanding those deep rooted nuggets. What I really understood and felt, the fact is, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, what you really need at a family, at a level when you are operating your business from a family level, is something to do with the fact that you need to ensure that you have a solid way ahead in terms of your entrepreneurial journey. So what I mean really on those grounds are the traits of a typical entrepreneur, which is more on the ground that being passionate about what you're building for your family and taking the journey way ahead. Also ensuring that having enough courage to to hire those right hirings at initial level when you are actually trying to take your family business to the next level. The third thing which really matters a lot is to ensure that building systems and processes within the family businesses, because end of the day, when you're trying to scale your family business without technology, systems, process, it will be very difficult to thrive on the ground. And last but not the least is to also ensure that raise those enough resources, whether it has to do with people, product, technology, all that stuff. You need enough resources also to build those as well. And followed by the fact, definitely the right intent of building the business, because what happens is at a family business level is it is always those synergies of mind and heart, right? Because you'll find those dadajis and grandpas and the grandfathers who are having those tougher mindset of way of operating their businesses in a different channel. And at a younger generation level, you will also find your way of operating your businesses in a different level altogether. And that's why probably most of the businesses or family businesses fail on the ground, because those ground shell or those mindsets, culture, beliefs doesn't match at the hierarchical level. So what I'm trying to share is understanding those 3-4 pillars which I already mentioned. Considering the building journey of an entrepreneur or business owner, what really matters is also to ensure that you have those perfect blend of those balances in the family businesses, right? So like I mentioned, it's always between the synergies between the mind and the heart to take it way ahead, right? It's about the balance of family emotional ecosystem and the business rational ecosystem. See, both are different entity altogether, but when you are able to mix that blend, that's where you bring a difference on that. It's also about difference, bringing those differences and resolving those differences equally as well. So what I'm saying is, you should know as a business owner, considering the new age of business, that use those best part of thinking and create those growth oriented mindset with risk appetite equally as well. Yeah. Also, considering the fact that synergy of right professionalism and loyalty equally as well. And to ensure the ground, finally demarcation is always the key, which means it's not because of relationship within the family. It's always fitting the right people for the right role. I repeat, it's always fitting the right people for the right role. Probably else you will end up bleeding on the ground when it comes to thrive. And if it is just based on relationship, right? So ideally, it has to be a balance between energy of the young generation versus wisdom of those parental generation. Ideally, it has to be the combination of the risk appetite of the younger generation with the risk management of those older generation. It has to be also the balance of the professionalism of the younger generation with the long-term approach of the older generation. So when such sort of combinations are created within the family culture, and as a family business owner, you respect your elders' decisions equally as well. There might be a situation where you come across all those conflicts, but when there's a synergy and a proper balance of all these imbibed values and uh, and the demarcations, I what I felt throughout my journey equally as well. I guess this would really make a lot of difference in terms of those light adjustments. Most importantly, at a family level business, it's not about the like those corporate structure and this formal structure. So communication at a day-to-day level, especially even if you are at a ground level or at a mid-management level or at a hierarchy level, you need to ensure that you have enough communication with your team. So maybe at a weekly level or a fortnight level, you must have a communication with your team. Then probably when it comes to communication at a mid team level also, that has to be also owing the fact that you must have you must have a proper structure. uh, I mean, when it comes to okay, building it right, it has to be with the team also to ensure that you must have a proper communication structure or proper communication system for that matter. So maybe weekly or fortnightly, right? If you're at a next level, so probably then once a month. And if it is something to do with senior management level at a family business, maybe once a quarter. But what I'm saying is communication at every level is very, very critical, and it will not going to operate like the way corporate works, like a typical structure and a typical formal and all that stuff, right? So as long as this brings more consistency on the ground, that brings more relief on the ground equally as well. Also, the capital allocation process has to be different because when you scale your business at a family level, you see that at times in decision making process, you become the receiver and the sender equally as well, and that cannot thrive, right? So you have to be also in a level where the where you cannot be rational, and the allocator and receiver has to be different. So make those separate balance sheet equally as well, so that there is no clarity of dispatch for that matter. Finally, last but not the least, is any transition which takes place at a family business level. It has to be ensured that you must have the right environment, because transition without the right environment and and a uh, capital strong or a proper strong balance sheet will end up in a complete chaos for that matter. So it's a very, very must that you must have a proper capital proper balance sheet, so that wherever those changes are required and those adjustments are required, you're ready to add those adjustments and capital for the transition. And also followed by the fact that a strong cultural influence will bring where you have the right proper environment. Because when the transition goes off, what really happen is different hierarchies have different mindset in the family business to value add or contribute their ideas in the business to take it to the next level. And that's where the clash, or that's where the challenges occur, right? But if you have a set environment, before even you will go with this transition phase, then everyone is aware of the influence within the environment and the hierarchical acceptance within the environment. So that way there will be lesser minimal conflicts and more of acceptance of taking the transition phase to the next level. Okay, ensuring the bigger why is always clear on the ground, the bigger purpose is always clear on the ground. And that way there is also, even if those balance sheet adjustments are required to make things more better, people are willing to contribute for the change, because here everyone is aware within the environment that yes, there's a bigger why behind it, there's a bigger purpose behind it. Yeah. And I think last but not the least is distribution always has to be based on individual outlook, in a family-based business, especially for that matter, right? You see, you can also compare on the ground that why would you see that, the startups who are there, even if they don't have a huge setup, but with strong mindset, they thrive easily. Where we see wherein we see that with old structure and bigger corporates mindsets also, corporates fail on the ground. The only reason behind that is you have to ensure that that paradigm shift or that sort of flexibility is there within the family business altogether. So it's not about too much of strategy all the time. It is also about the ground that you have to be flexible enough to make those changes within those strategies, and enough communication happening every time to make those changes, like I already mentioned. And followed by the ground that yes, enough of clarity in decision making authority. So that also brings those compatibility as well, considering whether it's a transition phase or it is a phase where those capital allocation process has to be there, or whether it's a phase in terms of building team, building system processes, in terms of difference of opinion in the environment. So these all will combine and make a difference in terms of the levels, and also on the ground the qualities which will help you to thrive in the family business, right? So with that, I come to the end of this video. And like I shared, if you stay till the end of the video, I'll be sharing you some of the gift bonanza. So if you see below, there's a description link as well, which will help you to be connected with me and get pop-up videos like this, and solve and address your burning insights of your business problems, issues, and concerns, right? And this way we can take this will help you to address all your business insights. So click on the link below. Idly, just to get a one-to-one appointment and book a call, I charge nothing less than 10,000 bucks. But because you have stayed till the end of the call, so you can book this call absolutely without any cost. And also there's a link to get onto my Telegram group and my Facebook channels group as well. So do join the Telegram channels and updates so that you are connected and get the best when it comes to taking your business to the next level. With that, Avik signing off here as of now. Look forward for the next video equally as well. Till then, have a wonderful day ahead. Bye. Take care. Bye. Bye. Take care.